me ask you a question, brother. Do you even pose?
Hi guys, it's the Walking Zeros Who Dead here, king of the anime and manga boxers, lover of all things geeky here on YouTube. So today, JoJo, 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 JoJo. So yeah, we've got a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Phantom Blood Part 1 unboxing. Beautiful little hardback here, can't wait to unbox it. Then I'll have a little bit of a discussion and a recommendation on the series. You are already dead. So guys, let's unbox this Bizarre Adventure. Book Depository, really cool place on Amazon. Check them out. Get pretty cheap. Good postage and packaging. Here it is. Oh, love it. Love it. I love the colours. Look at that. Jonathan Joestar. Yes, look at that. Neon green. You got Jonathan there, looking like an absolute boss. I love that. You got the stone mask. Really love the front cover. Hardback. Look at that spine. Look at that spine, people. That colour. Yes, Dio Brando. There's the stone mask there. We got Dio. Yes. Really, I was loving it. I've seen a couple of pictures of this, but actual holding it in my hand. Mate, look at that. Black inside. The Queen's country. Hello. Hello, son. Lands in England. Yeah, look at that. All the graffiti style shit. Got this lovely little page there. It's really cool. We got some colour pages. Badass. Look at that. To me, that looks like old school 60s like comic books. Is it just me? But that looks rad. We got some colour pages here. Yo, the stone mask. Yo, that looks badass, man. That looks bad. Oh, mate, we're in for a treat. Look at the amount of colour pages. But this really reminds... The colouring scheme just reminds me of this really old school, like, Spider-Man and Superman. I don't know if it's just me, people. If I'm wrong, correct me. But, I don't know. It's just the colouring of it. Whoa, look at the amount of colour pages. Phantom Blood. Yes. Oh, mate, they just keep... Wow, I like that. That's some beautiful ass artwork. That's where the Joestars like carriage, crashes. Dario Brando goes in. Oh, look at that. That's brutal. But yeah, I'm going to show you some of the artwork. As you can see, mate, guys, awesome artwork. This book, man, is full of colour. Look, colour pages still going. How long have I been going for? I mean, even though it's just like orange and black now, but colour, 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 colour. Colour, fuck me, I'm skipping like multiple pages. There we go. So we're finally on black and white, and there's the stone mask. Yo, that mask is evil, motherfucker. And let's have a little skip through. Let's have a little skip through. What we got? Are we gonna land on? I want to land on. It's me. It's Dio, but I probably won't land on it. But oh, look at this at the back. All black pages. I'm sure I'll read what it actually technically says another time, but. Okay, there's a lot of weird black pages there. And man, look, you get some sort of, I don't know, that's like a crossword puzzle or some shit. You got some cool little side art. Okay, that's another chapter. And, oh, I see more colour pages in the middle. There's more motherfucking colour pages. Look at this. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm 100% going to get, the rest of these, no doubt. Love the hardback. Love the covers. Tons and tons of colour pages. You cannot go wrong with this JoJo greatness. So the basic premise for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1 Phantom Blood, basically it follows the Joestar family, which is this like noble English family full of like really manly men. They're big muscles, they're charismatic, but they're also like really kind-hearted. And yeah, it follows their lineage down the line. So Part 1 is Jonathan Joestar, Part 2 is Joseph Joestar, Part 3 Jotaro Joestar. So the JoJo name comes from the J-O in each of their names, and the Joestar, JoJo, being their sort of like nickname, which I always thought was a cool little touch to the series. So it follows their lineage, and they adopt this son called Dio Brando. And Dio, basically, he's got this plot to sort of like kill the main you know, the monarch of the JoJo family, and he wants that like fortune and all of their like money, and he winds up sort of like putting blood on this like stone mask, this sort of like ancient Aztec sort of like stone mask, and it turns out to turn him into a vampire. So you can kind of see where the bizarre adventure comes from, and each part of the series just gets more and more bizarre, and I just love that sort of like the charm about the series. It's so creative and wacky and colourful, and there's so many charismatic and manly, crazy, interesting sort of like characters. And I personally really like Phantom Blood and Part 2 because it's got like a real sort of like charm to it that maybe the other parts don't. And you know, when you've got like the stands, and even though the stands was such a cool thing, I just sort of like prefer the grittiness of, you know, the beginning of the series with Dio and Jonathan. I really enjoyed that. So I'd highly recommend it if you want something really different. And this is a shonen, but this is old school like 80s shonen, so you know it's going to be darker and more gritty. And yeah, highly recommend JoJo. Yeah, love it, man. You've got to check out the anime as well, because the anime is amazing. Part 1, Part 2, and they haven't finished Part 3 yet, but it's not far off. Highly recommend you go check it out. Definitely either read it or watch it. So in the comment section down below, guys, from you guys that have read JoJo Part 1, I want to know who's your favourite character that was introduced into this series, and what is your favourite overall part in the entire JoJo series. I think it's up to like 8 parts now. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, give it the old thumbs up. Please subscribe. I'm going to be doing like gameplays, anime, manga, Walking Dead stuff, all that awesome geeky shit. So may the sun never set on the British Anime Empire.